Akwaba.
Mr. Tomeji also.
The finani or
Anyhow.
Finani, he will die soon. 40 years I should go.
Oh, yeah.
But also go fast, but it's a fact.
Now, for no many more, Prince Tego go one
in my concern is not about the second goal. His intelligence leading to the first goal in here. Of the ball movement,
creative
space, man.
Man, pass one intelligent.
But the fact of the matter, he's refusing to grow. He's doing very well.
Let's see if he can win this cup. Let's see if
do not have
Hubert Gyau voice now. To maintain an answer.
Special be no because Paul no dey unimo djuma unsuru broni unimo djuma unsuru broni san because kasa no opportunity kese mame nti mi so me kwa ni kwansem de no ma di agrokla the way me si boy o muhum na se me kwa wa metimi anytime too
but I be ni say esi odi so abra 4 years ko edwuma de makoma sasa Kotoko
4 years no dey me bompa say first season na I say meeting move from Kotoko ekoba befufro enye ho no na me kwa akotena na mu me say meeting move from Kotoko ekoba befufro emi na so be gina me modern moso nyina be gina modern moso
Kotoko club is some resource Kotoko able league nyane target ne say we press it off for ni aim ni say ebobo season na we no na otimi age league na season na so betimi abo ma Kotoko etimi age league
nyina e dey ahun kwa akota chi se ne be ya first season ye betimi age league no adibi e be the age league ni bia this season ye be the age league no Sunday na me bo me last match against Mediama e watakwa nti en be last of the day me bo e dey ejabe kum Chelsea fu nyina kwan fans ne dey me do ma se pa me do ma se na mi som omo na support me obi kura mputi mi ni skase menje fanko didi kwa fans ne de mintim enkoje ba bi nyi omboni aye fans ne de support me pa me kase mani anje so na me boa afefe de a mo de ama me ni no mom de ama me de bebre kwa obi a fa me se ne ba na me do ma se pa me do ma se
Misoto interview we the controversy be bra bakrum ti ebedi ka hwe interview na we are other issues no yet me are addressing here. First and first, Moto, born you know, is a big business, and we a player, we a big product. Now you krum hana say you started in your baby can your game now. Especially people around players. No matter team play and whole. Players Moto here for papa. Because Abranti friend Hubert Gyau in Central for a report to say what free brekum after say Chelsea former will go ahead. I'm waba Kumasi Abishia and take the company for Monday with your manager or agent. I'm on your more heading come personal terms has been agreed. We to Shemuni say salary of 5,000 Ghana cedis. I'm penny for the man bear 20,000. And yet signing on fee, but salary advance.
4 months run you pay.
There be spread it. Tebe spread no more teten kakra. And yam koye team say Kejana 4 months one je.
One is open sana.
Yes, send up bibi kakra dia kobo one. Putu batu ati ase.
Nti on pay you.
Nti 5,000 Ghana cedis. Bebre, Mr. Tu bebre. Salary advance no aje kakra shon.
Enye bebre sa.
Bebre pa Mr. Tu. Bebre abro so pa. Na Mr. Tu ahana 71. Officially meeting between Chelsea club to club agreement akoso. Now player to club agreement akoso. But and now say only right people around him. No? You are supposed to wait for the two clubs to announce the deal. And you won't interview.
I disagree with you here.
That is the principle.
Only people around him.
The
two clubs should have told him this.
Moto.
Apart from people around him, both Kotoko and Chelsea are also my branch who the repercussions of any interview.
But if you have a strong team around you, no matter your relationship with that media person, they will control the narrative around you, leading to over.
Agree, good point.
It's Yembe Gyau. Emma won't interview. Emma need to say no, my own Adam for being a casa.
Was a nadir, so but me no have any power. I'm only adding something. A nadir. Move free table, no one. There are certain things you do. No public discussion, no interview, especially when I didn't know. And you'll be not even your family. Namoma bono koko. And for that, no onim. He doesn't have people around up in over limelight.
Yeah.
I mean, you may not have people around him. But
Oba Secretary, no, no, be the bio.
If you anybody go and tell somebody, you can say.
Until I'm picking the right people, no.
But the crowd should have told you.
And no doubt, but the right people. What's the last season? Even a two. Media me to a bus ya. Media me to we. And the players are Kotoko pay. Semenyo bi o wan kona me make interview. Me per exclusive no. That is me as a media person. But who player no and you saw who's a derby opinion ye nya abotre. And those a prince who suni ye bi wa ha. Yeah. Ye je samba pa. But I'm one. Into a player. It's a say on say to players na omo fan say omo de ne ya begina park no so ya ball no ye wie ye ko. But say behind the scenes near discussing the issue of PR. How and they betimi the about to just say Kotoko players mienu. But baako be ni PR ni ye to the extent say why she beka so ni mbochen any player biama the other player ni be piano to nchen. So the first mistake on the part of Hubert Gyau was having that interview. What's your interview, Numa? He acknowledged the help of Brekum Chelsea supporters, the Amano, by saying, say, a true baby crow, Niska Kromoma, Niska Kotoediane. But what confirm on the exit? Say, our born the last match at the Ama Brekum Chelsea. Namia Doma, a year, this particular Sunday. Recently, Trent Alexander-Arnold, a free Liverpool. By video, yeah, no, they did Liverpool, one bomb Madrid deal. Because Madrid deal, no, no, and Tikawe or your interview, and what that Brekum Chelsea for us, and what can or do match without mentioning Kotoko name Ukraina, and can understandable kakra because your last game now will show appreciation. But the moment you bring Kotoko to the conversation, you've gotten it all wrong. And the one I me di or more players no more around them no yaw. Now let's go to the interview itself. And from the word go, this particular problem was avoidable. Now the interview itself. Mosto, my boy in the chiwo interview no yeah so koye. You chroma your issues with mentality. So we was strong mentality e pese e kanehye. Abrante na asem no kan. Me hu boni ewo. Me hu boni ewo ma. Asem ne ye twe na ha. Ye twe na ha. Ye twe na ha.
So I signed 3-year contract over 1 year.
Yes, boni because me traka 4 years. Me traka se. Moto me traka 3 players ne say Kotoko is not the last end. Me traka de bia. I keep on saying it every day.
You encourage a player be ambo Kotoko 1 year nongo.
So ban utie new statement na. Or say or be boni ye.
Na boni ya omo de omo deserve 2 years o do ye bon.
Ah me so to ye nyina gitum say ne. And that part is there. But this is a player. That part is also there. But now the issue is the mentality of the baby Obani said. He's going to deliver in such a way that he's going to raise his performance to a leveler. He'll be attractive enough for the big guys to come in now. A baby for Kotoko to keep him.
2 years, no man result.
No, 25 billion Kotoko, no man, no man trase.
You see, the reason Casa there, Casa.
And so Casa near can once a more. You better accent so bet me about ye.
Casa hard, you know.
Aha. You better so bet me about ye. But no crony say your players ni be don't be do Kumasi, on be do Hasa. No more James or my main. No more they are done it rough. They are no longer serious again. I won't have baby. Or do higher man fans 1, 2, 3 when your car be them and one no, not the air rough. Afe ene din na baby owo no dey ba e ma ya akono ma Kotoko be fans ene din no ko gina baba sports stadium unhu 1% impo. Afe ye be pamona na afe na kabima me ebem. So this is somebody describing the kind of mindset or deba. Me to was say with this mindset it's better you keep it to yourself. Yeah. But Otimu say everything about this interview shows somebody who is to some extent naive. When you have the right counseling on what to say and what not to say. But as some no kind, also one. Kotoko is a big opportunity. But almost a big opportunity, no, and the last stop to his career. Everything be a so yeah to have a wonderful season at Kotoko in such a way that he can easily move to the next level.
By PR standards, he's done so well.
He's created a vibe around him.
Yes, got the media to discuss even before he arrives. No, it's a good one. I can't say he doesn't have people around him. No.
Also, Mr.
Maybe the people around him the great thing.
Way more of a negative thing.
No.
Also, you see, news is news.
Now we are 12 minutes on him.
Also, news is news.
Sometimes negative news will also fly.
Also, for somebody who is coming to... Yes.
Another angle, you discuss him again tomorrow.
So,
on 7 I can't see the headlines.
This one creates some sort of expectation before you even land. There's the speech aspect and there's the action aspect. What banner obey you know? Into banner went me and 1, 2, 3 went me and yepe. Now one gas where the count of pressure man once and over. Until I make us say almost every
1 year have got
it is a senke wo trim. Now ba wa danedi. Ba wa can say no. The moment okay, don't be poor ba show. By a bunny who be surunku bia, which can happen to every player. You dia fa eja dem. But also actions no, it comes with so many things. Enti ka we no ka wunya abotre. Na ka wo ba, wa ba be deliver. Now after that, no actions na start to spread oh. We am obi aba be hwe him.
Da obi am.
Obi aba hwe Gyau hon.
Gyau.
Aba be hwe.
No, 1 year Gyau. 1 year no.
But to just imagine, you get a bad first day.
But I also think that also clubs no, so they have a lot to do.
Of course.
And na baba de me kan am Zaki to be kan o ti ase. Be 4 days ago we catch them. Arsenal done with Mendy. Bank of Honor financial name they want it to reflect in
their next year
July account. So they are finished, but they will announce it in July. You must say a year for no Real Sociedad for no. Obi ama player no Obi ama with the player himself or any interviews are no drunk of what attention baby. I'm now concentrating on the national team. To be the Xavi say or interested.
Yeah.
You see, the boys have been told to say. We are a big club.
Yeah.
If you have my interview with Brekum, Obi Ante, Bahadi Okasa,
Nyakasa fa Kotoko hona.
And the Okono don't talk to any media man. Mekai in 2003. I was lucky to be in a meeting, be a large Jaula, Herbert Mensah, large Bruiser. When Herbert was taking over King Faisal. Now Kobasa and after that, those are issues.
Yeah.
What Elijah Mekai said, no public statement on this. So they agreed, say, and some no man count them why Herbert was leaving. Any DNT Elijah goes, Omuntimen to us, no. Ya two be the assay. But nobody is allowed to grant any interview on why they are leaving. But see there, it was kept. So as I said, into team now aban.
A team kasi.
A team kasi. Yenye interview member kasa kopim so bia ba okwasi adama atini wie
na ba na on Kotoko abekasa.
In that case Kotoko no be yes interview no
I'll make coach you.
Somebody who will coach you to do it. But free abaya or corner jan sand on any ade o. And it just some na ba no nti ono to be say the media man you trust no.
Yes, which is clearly obi obey the power.
And he said I mean people should forgive him, allow him to be normal born on con baby na. And here now,
yeah, because and then news news I say why because and Rams too and he also granted another interview again. He granted about 2 interviews now too or they two just say Australia obia or pacho. But this is no actual pan still na call for in Tiama says he send a cofa But personally, I like his mentality. Just that.
So
I like that mentality. But it's about whether you can put it to work or not. I want to make sure free. I say the pressure be bros. So your players ni be bro ha. So no Ukraine say almost start 1 2 3. No pass back, pass mienu, nem far. No, your player be a big player back Kotoko. Na coach Ogum na so first pass anko, second pass anko. Then quickly ehwana we coach Ogum frɛ no. Ɛna ɔmo ne kasa bon na say coach tro bi sa. Ɛna coach Ogum frɛ ne kasa ya say David onya abotre. Even with that, now the passes now is slow. This is a player. He had an exceptional preseason. What people saw. Bernard Suma first game was starting against Out of Lions. Yeah. He had an exceptional preseason. What people saw. And now Ogum Jinidi, but was starting not Chiba Konas I used to and fan around the 60-something minutes no Ogum uniform. Okay. But consistently no man in Kasa because this was a boy. Now all of a sudden his name was all over. Bernard Sumwa. So he wanted to prove it. Tehona may share free from Gyau. Decent mentality. But if your words don't match with your actions,
he's coming to play under an experienced coach. I think Zito, these things, I trust him at least to handle it. Yeah. The time of the ball. Maybe a match because the man started from the bench.
Mama say free Kumasi Asante Kotoko na
fabulous.
Nancy na Abrante friend say Hubert Gyau. I will see a kind Edema Brekum Chelsea ever sign a contract with Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Na audio be any voice be kwa bonten say Abrante and say 4 years now be signed them up Kumasi Asante Kotoko no. Ono de oba no be just 1 year. Na we free Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Na sa voice ne ba bonten no section of Kumasi Asante Kotoko supporters no anyo mo de ama ba brantie no e de chopa aba minim say voice na ye ready a yitie kakra. Okay. Ni etimi aba ba be rasa ensem nim about Hubert Gyau or pacho no say the okan no enkofo anshada antiasie yi. Ema ne di chopa na ba because Kotoko supporters no majority of them no session ebi mbu afuntu de entie Hubert Gyau acho pane ne nsem no kan
mega say enkomodi di na e man kasa Kotoko ne de me ba no ma ba be so mo amomotima aji surface ne yiti I will do my best share amusubit na achieve bibi enti ene se bia me kan se be dale pendi dia 1 year old no me am ba be bo mama
enti Hubert asem no na utie ma o se ensem na course no se de enkofo e fa no na nye sa na tie kwaku de wom ne se ye nyina ye te ha se no obi a wo target bibi da nanim a o pese wa achieve ana so o pese o koduru sam pempenso no Kotoko supporters nyina obi a wade bi eda nanim a o pese o timi achieve a wo target the same thing applies to Kumasi Asante Kotoko players no me pretty sure say Kotoko players ni nyina no obi a wo ne target a waseti ama no ho say the next 2 to 3 years e was me do sam pempenso say 81 enye se me be defend the boy no se boy ni ka se 4 years na ma sign dia ma Kotoko no me be bo 1 year na metima movie akomani a kwaku aka se mboni ana
Debi na semwe ade no ma na ya asem
se nya se onka se mboni
mo fanche na say
communication na nkoyi because on say Hubert Gyau brekum Chelsea no ye mu bia ye ben no o ma ye te ase say on di 2 seasons kra wo brekum Chelsea obebo team kese ye sim brekum Chelsea ampampa so wasama Kotoko wasoro sim brekum Chelsea that was the target ana all say 4 seasons and as 4 years now be sign dia ma Kotoko no Kotoko team na obebo no eso obebo ma Kotoko ajinkruwa obebo ma Kotoko akwa Africa by or set target bia ma no say be 1 year 2 years there obo Kotoko na owo so sa kosoro ese bebi a wadru no which I believe enye asemboni na emum abonten na buy na ye problem kwaku fa ne se wo tuo sesei no o target awase sade ama wontimi metina fidikesi yeso nka maybe say wo tim anaso omo ye close to you na be ka tro so Hubert problem o wenya ni nyina na ye say target na o ka say wasete de ama ne ho say be 1 year 2 years obo Kotoko na wo so okonanim no fa ne say obi wo 18 bit say AS Roma na sa player no AS Roma no oye okay no ka say the next 2 to 3 years me person me ko see a kind of Barcelona na Real Madrid on ka boni because that team no osoro enti say Hubert Gyau ni ka say wasete target ama no say Kotoko na waba no obeboa na Kotoko akonanim Kotoko be jinkruwa Kotoko be compete to Africa by the next 2 to 3 years and I say 1 to 2 years no I was say me ko team I was so say Kotoko I don't think asem we asem boni but the only problem me nyai ni say baby a fine any abonten na ekoye no that was wrong because o targeter yen kan wa abonten sa because Africa no abesan dey ma Kotoko enti se o adwin bi anase o certain target bi a eni se ba abonten ma nipa dodo na hu because problem a oba be face ni yese kwaku un se ewiase ye wono bia ne kon fa so adwin ane obia ne kon fa so ti asem wo te sa asem we enya asem bi amfa ma big t enya asem bi amfa ma no bobi beti ebe ya asem kese enti se ni tira ye na obesi akan na obehye Kotoko jesi no na adaptation be ye problem ye de nisi match ye o match bi wo ha ohun so no obi wo ho obeka se yanka na adu nyina na ye se opeso obebo Kotoko no di tukwan enti the concentration ni Kotoko so create unnecessary pressure for the player so it wasn't the management any omo ben Hubert Gyau no ene ne kasa kwan obefa so akasa ene nkofo no mbedi nkomo because per the minimum no na yo ne tago yare ni atago akwaba ana yes an nkomo no na e nkoma na ni se ba bonte
Kofi
yes na ye nkoma ni se ba bonte ana buy so a create sa pressure and the ato boy so by to me kwaku asem we no me hu ne se enya de boni bia na boy no ekokan eye communication na nko yenti Kotoko supporters a ebi mu bu afu boy ni nyina no enye boy no adwen ne se ode Kotoko ebe 1 year bi no atu kwan obebo ma Kotoko akoso se Kotoko ko nanim na boy ne tu ko nanim a na betimi ama ne target ni mpokura ko nanim so obehye Kotoko jesi no na ontimi mbo na Kotoko ontimi compete in Africa o ontimi compete o Ghana Premier League ebesina ne target na timi ya achievable enti so betimi achieve sa ne target na eye ha wo ba be boa Kotoko modern be kosoro answer enti kwaku we de mesere Kotoko supporters no
kwame
eye communication na nkoyi and Hubert Gyau so ne manager any omo ben so ni entu ne fo how wo be communicate any nipa dodo no no mbedi nkomo no and e very important because Kotoko na wa ba na eso Kotoko ne so say Brekum Chelsea the pressure wo Kotoko no enye no bi na wo Brekum Chelsea enti onye very careful nsem bi so a eto de bi obekama na ba abonten.
I agree. I think say onye careful kakra asam no wana waka no. Bigi
Kwaku, the ordinary Kumasi Asante Kotoko supporter. It is asem we are most of them bofu because they feel say omo build a team. No more the team na kwa bo Africa kwa bo mo modern. It is a player Asante Kotoko kwa fano. E person obebo just a single season. No free Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Supporter krone be hano because that is the project no more building no. Ebia na intimi nkosa eye no kre. But they be make say to every issue at the second Kwaku e with two sides. Ote ye na obuofo no udi fata se obufu mi gitum sa. But ye wom so ne se men so mete asem no. I looked at it from a different angle. A different angle in a sense. Abrantia na sign 4 years contract de Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Se obon the first season we na se mponi money mo koso no be free Kumasi Asante Kotoko. De chene sa Asante Kotoko moka. Possibly. Kumasi Asante Kotoko beton enya mfaso bebre e de free Abrantia no so. E the player na sem na o kan ye no. Ote na obufu a you also have to look at it from different angles. Hubert Gyau football age and I say the age ASN. Relatively, or they compare Kumasi Asante Kotoko midfielders or CCA, or they compare Asante Kotoko players or CCA. Akwadani age or form, men disrespect Kotoko player beyond discredit you, but the woman say Kumasi Asante Kotoko because they want to build a team for Africa. A lot of players almost to any experienced players. And a lot of these experienced players almost age no any mukaka. It is all beton. And the foreign market, the European market, I am difficult. But so you be to say you bet Gyau. Oh, yeah, young player. No, but Kumasi Asante Kotoko, na the more kon kaya. Ebia possibly Asante Kotoko betimi anya move e dia ma player no to an European club as he can be kosoro. And then you baby Bernard Somuane nam. It is because he's a young player. There are other players Omo Asante Kotoko omo money was so check Bernard Somuane bebre. But Bernard Somuane, because he's a young player, and the money more was Runtino. Now over Spain, mainstream Europe, among the top 5 leagues, and Akodani Siakai, almost extending the loan deal. Oh, a yes, Tavigo Diamano, and Yama Konkaya, Kotoko Beton and Yamfasobe Brady Friniso. We've seen players from Abakumasa Sante Kotoko Bababo. Ah, Nyama Ayade, Akoye Diamo Kotoko and Yamfaso Friso. It is what is asking we are. You should be happy, sir. When you're a player, only motivated. Akwadana semno kwaku the woman nyina ne say akwadana ye na adwene say or you motivated to the extent say oba be kunu hu Kumasi Asante Kotoko no de anya bigger deal and me no mienu nim sa akwada bia wasi so Ghana hanom obobo bia ne aspirations and so obenya an European move. It is a player ba no so no ne de ba na oba no ne mpai bo ne say the first season and him be kon kan ma no no free Kumasi Asante Kotoko akwadana ye motivated or you ambitious. And all the back Kumasi Asante Kotoko team nimu and the player was signed 4 years there. On me 1 year. Now more the money konka na on free. Possibly maybe an Asante Kotoko in the past $1 million ni $800,000 ayetete you know. Maybe an Kotoko be never put the free akwadana no. 2 year Kotoko supporter e ma obumfu ka wakoma to yem. Akwadana de ni bre na e ba be Kumasi Asante Kotoko na maw. Say de be yo obenya bigger move e free Kotoko na okwa Kotoko adi ne so mfaso.
Kwame yes, I share Kotoko issue bako answer. You have to folk. Say plus no you register Kotoko pay way no. And want something saying medicals arrangement boys never bad that bay mommy who e kwa saying wo.
Yeah, kwaku the eteni say Kumasi Asante Kotoko medical team no arrange medicals said there are 3 players nyame adoma next week and 3 players no ye Hussein Zakaria Hubert Gyau ana Joseph Eso sa 3 players we na Kotoko company for the medical team of Kumasi Asante Kotoko arrange medicals no e dia mo on say eba negotiations near year management near ye so oma communicate to the medical team ne say for me now nkosi next week ne die say Hubert Gyau di waba sign ne die omo twen eso ne Zakaria die na ni nyina ono mo so etimi independence in krata so no so omo timi wi a medical team ne die omo so ma ye ready omo die omo booki next week nyame ya adwuma e die ma 3 players ne say omo betima ba ye omo medicals no on say enura na ubusa oni big nyana mo busa me question bi say ade na Kotoko sign player bra omonye medicals no yes based on me information from the medical team in Kumasi Asante Kotoko ankasa no players na no omo be sign contract ni nyina no say
meet you Kwame
what sign there by say in case say medicals no ko na affiliate me terminate
Samum.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Oma sign by subject to medicals.
Oma agree because on say normally sell pass to BB area.
Answer no sign.
Is it that they've agreed? But gentleman's agreement.
Omo agree say subject to medicals.
That's right. That's it.
Subject to medicals.
That's right. Biggie. Kakrani ko hard to
Koko, when it comes to contractual issues, there are always a lot of clauses. And the parties na mudi nkoma na obi ahwe de beboa na munyina mudi ahyehyem ene ade enra na yedi sa nkoma we me kan say Asante Kotoko has a case study. Abdul Fattah Safiu a typical example. Wa wie bibia wie no na Kumasi Asante Kotoko akwa said there's a recurring injury. I sharp brand and hunti a man to aswa in ye bobo konim. A cofa problems be at the buyer. Until fast forward, we are in another season. Now Asante Kotoko yes signings. Now say unye due diligence akwa kuna toje wa. But per the kwame de mayeno. Actually said there's an agreement in principle between the two parties. Name of agreement na yemi enu yenyano. Yakadi akwa kusi say we are medicals we now we fully fit. We continue from there. We are medicals now say anko ya. We show you the exit door. And it's a parties ni me enu agia tum ne nkwande. That is why I was talking about clauses. Say mumi enu manya agia tum dia. So be it. And Kumasi Asante Kotoko support biana ebe okay because supporters need to mean say we be saying see na club never saying aboka to say the fatal issue. There are times I used to see what club nimu players be decided say nyehwe yam fanche Asante Kotoko nti supporters to me decided say nyehwe metua sika no Kotoko nti but it needs based on these instances say player the beche supporter betua affect management nti no there be na mistakes say koso derby it is a mumie no mu di ashim na matias say deal ne dey agree in principle but I subject to medical I believe it is a step in the right direction
and the back one ma Kotoko 4 years and sani say one say transfers ni ma yeshi ana you say no dey Kotoko 4 person me ni so person mu wi o mu deals ni na ntem because se wan ye ni ntem a afin na apart from oma no be compete e wo transfer market no e wo ukrom na nkasa no afina African countries no omo clubs no other African countries clubs no esuso baba be wura Ghana market ni afia ye real league no enti so utranye ya agents for no play bu wane na kasa abie na utranye ya agent betima baba be wura na adwim say Gyau Kotoko ne ko gisika wa ha so Kotoko for episode mu wi o mu deals in them na pressure and ball so typical example we to house of class season players be bro house of no mu di nkomo Olympics for MFO day Razak Kasim na house ni di nkoma ye bibi onim se okwa akosan house wo twen no eche no mu delay kakra bi na afi de we free kronim a enti Kotoko pese mu wi o mu deals in them no many players na agree no assign bibi by e be subject to medical so I believe
so more or less like a pre-contract agreement
yes ne kwan so ano ye next week 3 players in the medical team